Okay, so I have a new camera, so y'all are going to have to bear with me, okay? But I want to make a new wreath for my front door. I know it's kind of late in the season, but I just want something on there because I don't have anything. And it looks kind of bare to me. So I have a wreath form from Hobby Lobby. I have flowers from Walmart, Dollar Tree, Dogwood, How Fitting. I have one of these crosses. These come from Hobby Lobby. And I have the word Risen. And I honestly think it came from Hobby Lobby as well, but I'm not sure. So I'm first going to paint this white. Okay, I was going to do it this first and then white, but I'm just going to paint it kind of off-white. I like gray wood. And I cannot lie, okay? So I'm just going to paint this. You'll hear my squeaky floor for crying in a bucket. But anyways, I'm just going to paint this white real quick. And then I will distress it with this one from Hobby Lobby, and it's called French Linen. Okay, so y'all do not need to see me paint, I'm sure. Now, I used my heat gun, and I'm just going to leave this out because I might need it. But I'm just going to take my French linen, and it's going to make a lot of noise. I didn't need near that much, I'll be, excuse me, scooping that back up in here. I'm just going to touch it just a little, okay? Just a little. And I'm going to go in one direction. And I'm going to give this, well, I was going to give this some color, okay? I don't want it stark white. I like gray woods, that's just me, gray tones. And I'm just going to dry brush this on there. This is going to be a simple, this is the hardest part of the whole wreath, y'all, is this right here. So it looks like this. Alright, y'all probably can't see that color because it's bright in here. But anyway, I'm going to set that down to let that dry. And I'm going to try to put as much paint as I can back in my jug. Because this is one of my favorite colors. One of my favorites. Lord, I'm slinging paint everywhere. I put my old mat down here too, so it can get yucky because I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Okay, so now I'm going to take the word Risen, and I don't care what the back looks like, alright? I'll put some water in that in a minute. And I'm going to take my antique wax, and I am going to brush this on, but I'm just using one of these little scratchy brushes because I don't want a lot on there. And I'm going to wipe it back off. I just want it tinted, okay? So let me get my paper towel. Let me finish this part. Oops. And if you do that, no big deal. You're going to wipe it right back off. Now this feels like it has something on it. Like, I don't know, it's white. And you know regular wood is not white. But it's not taking stain very well. So I'll probably go over this a couple times with my Waverly wax, okay? So I had to end up using my truffle because that was slick to get the look that I wanted, you know. So it's not dry, so I'm going to lay it over here and let this dry, okay? And then I am going to get my wreath out. Okay, so the lamb's ear from Walmart comes 2 in a bundle. I have 3 bundles here, okay? And then I have my wreath, and it is $4.99 at Hobby Lobby. And that's not bad. It's about the same price at Walmart. And then y'all know these is $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So, there. I got 2 of each of those, I think. 1, 2, 3. No, 3 of each. My bad. I can't count. It'll be alright. I promise. So now I want to just find where I want my wreath to be, which way, and I think it hangs this way, okay? That looks pretty good. I really want my sign here though, so I'm just going to have it a little wonky, I think. You can't push them together, but my sign's going to go over here, and my flowers are going to go over here, okay? I think this is the way I want it. I'm not sure. I have to look at it before I continue on, because that's how I do things. So, yeah. So I'm weird. So if I put this here, let me grab my cross, y'all. Hold on. Just 1 second. Then I'll put my cross here, and this over here, or should this be down here? Over this way. I just don't know. I know this is going here, because that's the most flat part I got, is right there. So that'll hold on wonderfully. I just don't know. I think I want these over here. That's the way I want it. Okay. I'm weird the way I do things, but this is the way I want it. So, yeah. So I'm simply going to trim my lamb's ear. Some people, don't be offended about what I'm gonna say, for crying out loud. Some people call these boxwood, and it makes me laugh because it's not boxwood. And a lot of times I reuse my wreaths. I don't glue a lot of things down. I do have my glue gun, my big one, in case I do, but I try to tuck it in between where that's not gonna go nowhere. Okay, so I'm gonna do another one the same way, and I'm cutting these at a slight angle so that it can, you know, bury down in there. Now I don't want them too far apart. You know what I mean? I don't know. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? That one's got a leaf missing. I don't want it. So now I'm going to cut 2 smaller ones. Or actually, they won't be really smaller. I'm just going to move them in some. That stick ain't even, I don't know. I don't know about it. Sometimes I trim them off. You never know about me, what I'm going to do. But anyway, I'm going to shoot a monkey. I'm going to slide this in right down in there. Oh, it's pretty. Y'all, I love it. I'm loving it. And then I'm going to take this one and put it on the opposite side. And now I'm just going to fast forward this and let y'all watch me. Now, I don't want to overdo it. So I think that's good on the flower part. So let me get my cross over here. And I am going to use, now this is Titebond wood glue. I just put it in a different bottle so that I could squeeze smaller. And I'm using the Titebond wood glue because I'm going to have this on my porch. Now it will be covered, but nonetheless, if you have anything outside, you need wood glue. Not the quick and thick, because it's not for outside. Okay? It's not. So I'm just using my finger to spread this glue around because I don't want it smooshing out everywhere. And I'm simply, let me clean this up a little bit. I don't want my glue showing. Gonna put it right in the middle. Okay? And then I'm gonna push it down. I'm gonna set something on this to hold it down until it dries, which won't be long. So to attach this, which is not going in the right spot, I don't think, I don't know. So I'm going to take a piece of floral wire. Now you can use burlap, whatever you can stick through here. Okay, and I'm going to leave this flat, and I'm just going to bend up just a hair. And this will go through. And what I'm going to do to secure this is, I'm going to put a good amount of hot glue. If it'll come out, my glue stick's being contrary because there it goes. I just put it in, so, you know, didn't want to work. So I'm going to put this here. Let that sit in the glue just a minute. Maybe I should have just left it flat to begin with. I'll leave it flat. Now I'm going to take my felt and I'm going to go around, and this won't come off. It doesn't get that hot right now in here, so I should be good to go. My glue stick won't go down. Y'all, my glue stick is stuck. That's going to get cold before I get... sorry, my glue stick got stuck. Nobody's going to out. Nobody's going to out. Nobody. Good Lord. Nobody's going to see it. Y'all, that's hot. I ain't even going to lie. That is hot. Now I'm going to take this. I'm going to press right around the wire so it doesn't slip. Alright, now, this floor has got to go. So now, see this mess it makes? Good gravy. Where do I want this? I don't think I'm putting a bow on here. I'm not sure. I might put one right there. I don't know. Let me see. I got some burlap ribbon. I don't want to be all brown, but y'all, I have no pink ribbon. And I'm just going to make a simple bow. Can we even do a simple bow? What do I got left on here? We'll do a simple double bow. How's that sound? Sounds good to me too. Over, over. Okay, that looks good. Under, over. And then twist. There we go. Make sure your loops are about the same. This one's a little long. And there we go. Let me spread this out, spread this out. Now I'm going to pinch this together. And I'm going to go get some twine to tie around this, okay? I had a piece of this twine wire from Dollar Tree. So I am just going to, these are handy to have, by the way. Twist this around. Now I'll be able to form it more when I get it done. I have a hot glue on my finger. And I'm just going to use this as the thing to tie it to my wreath. So I'm just going to take it and go around. And then I'm going to take this one and go around. Okay, so there is my bow knot. I'm going to give it a good tight twist, y'all. And then I can fool with that later. And I'll put that on last. But I'm going to set it here. And I'm going to cut my... I'm going to go through here. I'm going to cut my tails, okay? If I'm going to do these lives, I am going to have to do something with this floor. Because it's driving me nuts. That's trash. So there's that. I'll fix that later. So this now is dry. So we're just going to take this. Let me get this out of the way so I don't burn myself because I'm clumsy. So I'm just going to take and run my wires through here. And I want it kind of even to this. But so my wires came out the back, okay? That's where I want it. So then all I got to do is take my wires and give them some tight twists back here. Now I pull tight before I start twisting. And then all I got to do, I'm not going to cut this real short, okay? Because what I'm going to do to keep it from scratching my window is I'm going to put these down here and tuck them in, okay? Just going to tuck them. So that's in there and it's not scratching anything. And my resin is tight. And then I am simply going to take my cute little burlap bow. And I am going to push these wires, twisted this away. Actually, I can untwist. I'm going to push them through my wreath. Now these are harder to come out because this stupid twine wants to undo, you know. I hot glued it so that it wouldn't do that. So now I need to come up some. There's a little opening right there. Perfect. And then there is a stick. Y'all, these wreaths, I tell you. This is what it looks like. And I'm just going to take and tie these because they are wire. And I'm not even going to cut this off. I'm just going to tuck it. So there it is. Now I hang mine by this. I just hang it. I have a little command hook out there, but you can tie burlap in there to put it on. Now I'm going to straighten my bow. Take my fingers and fluff it out. This is just simple, unique, or simple, not unique. This is just simple and to the point. Speaking of point, I'm going to dovetail my ends. Just a little to make them look more presentable. And there is my wreath. And here it is on my door looking all beautiful. Excuse my door. But I absolutely love it. Until next time, y'all, you are a blessing. Goodbye.